So basically, when it comes to lipedema as a connective tissue disorder, most of our body is made up of connective tissue. I am not the doctor who knows everything, the specialist in lipedema or whatever. Having said that, I know a lot about lipedema, and many of my doctors didn't know what it was until I brought it to them. So as a connective tissue disorder, your connective tissue is more stretchy and flexible. Like, I'm super flexible. Really cool to have that, right? But it makes my veins and arteries, or an individual with lipedema's veins and arteries, that stretchiness, it causes them to leak. So the veins and arteries then leak into the body blood and proteins or whatever. And the body goes and attacks it because it shouldn't be outside of the veins and arteries. It needs to flow within the veins. Since that's not happening, that's, even though it may be a slow leakage, your body attacks it and it's forming nodules and lumps like peas and pearls and golf ball sized lumps throughout your body. Primarily hips, buttocks, thighs, legs. Some people get column-like legs where the calves don't fit in their pants. Like they pants are hard to pull up over the calf. The lower part of the pants, it's like tight. My lower legs haven't become a column yet, but the calves are expanding. It's tricky. It's really tricky because the more you move and exercise or stay on your feet all day, it's kind of my life, the more your body's going to leak and be stretched and moved and cause that. And then if you sit around trying to do nothing to create less leakage, you then risk becoming more immobile because it's very painful. And if you're in a sedentary lifestyle, you then are experiencing more difficulty in moving and more pain as things go on. So those are some things that I've learned over the course of the last few years as I have become aware of lipedema, lipoedema, whatever, a few different names. People knew about it in Europe, Germany, Switzerland, out in that part of our world more, and know more about it than we do here in the US. They've known about it there for over 40 years. And here in the United States, we're just coming to the knowledge base with it. There are a few specialists and even surgeons, because this is reversible. No, irreversible. Like you can't change your genetics. But there are surgeries that can go in and help remove some of the lipedema, which would then give the patient reduced pain for a period of time. It will come back, but at least there would be less pain. It's extremely painful when my kids come up and say, like, "Hey, Mom," and they kind of slap me there. I'm like, "Ooh, like, yeah, buddy," Or they're kind of laying on you and they go to get up and they use their little elbow and that in your leg. It's like, ah, right? A lot of pain just getting up and walking around those first few steps. It's really difficult. I don't need a walker or a wheelchair yet, but a lot of women with lipedema are at that space in their life around their 50s. For a person like me, that I can't speak for all, but for a person like me who's been on a diet for her adult years, or for high school on, it doesn't mean I was exactly always doing the right diet, because I don't even believe in that really, just having healthy lifestyle choices. And there may be tools or something we've used along the way to be healthier. But for someone who's really been eating healthy their whole life, you're going to have mobility a little bit longer. There's something about sugar, and I don't know enough to kind of make a claim or a statement about it, but poor eating habits or poor lifestyle choices sedentary lifestyle choices and the like can make this be worse because you're heavier. Lipedema itself is very heavy. Very heavy. And so if you're on top of that have extra fat, it's heavier. And it's hard, you guys. It's hard. So that's some of the truths. And I hope this is informative and helpful. And if you are seeking information or want to know more, I'm happy to share it. Happy to help. Have a good day.